Happy Tuesday. How are you? Good to see you. Let's talk about your lead follow-up system. When somebody raises a hand and says, okay, I'm interested in what you're doing, what do you do? What's your follow-up system? Is it one, you've got a solid system in place, no leads ever fall between the cracks? Are you there? We all wish we were there. Heck, I found someone today who I realized was not in my system. It happened. So I think I've got a solid system and I found somebody. So anyway, so are you there? I got a solid system in place. It's perfect. It's 100% perfect. Two, I call everyone, our salespeople call everyone, so I don't really need a system. Is that more your jam? Or three, a kind of mix of the two of those. What do you think? Just, yeah, which one is you? So if you've been to an event recently, a trade show, I just want to check in with you on what you're doing for that follow-up and give you some ideas on steps you can take. And you can reflect on sort of the above that we just talked about. Do you have a system? Do you just sort of let other people take care of it or kind of have a mix? And all of this coming up in the next few minutes here will just give you steps you can take and give you some inspiration. Sound good? All right. Okay, so right after your event, so if you're just coming out of an event, you could do an email and an SMS, an email or an SMS right after that event, and use a group photo. So if you've got you and any team members on the booth in the stand, get a picture of you guys there, and that's a great way for folks to remember. Oh yeah, I remember. I was just at an event last week, and I got an email this morning that said, "Hey, great to meet you," and I literally said, "I don't know who this person is. I don't remember." And had they put a picture in of themselves or what they're offering or anything, I'm sure it would have helped me. But as it stood, I was like, I don't know who this is. I can't remember. So put something in that helps your prospect, your customer, your client remember who you are. And this can be running in parallel with salespeople. If you've got salespeople on your team, uh, whatever they're doing, that's great. This can be happening in parallel. It's going to support their efforts if you do have a sales team doing that. So a way to now follow up on your next sort of email, or if you're going to do some SMS with them, you could talk about top misconceptions about your technology, your service, what you offer. You could talk about the top questions that come up for you, and maybe top mistakes to avoid. And these could be things that come out of your event that you heard people asking. The things that we heard people asking about. I talk with people about this misconception, had this question a whole bunch of times, heard about this mistake. So you can kind of go over those things, or those could be a series. You could have um, one email talking about misconceptions. You could have another one talking about top questions, and another one talking about top mistakes to avoid. You could add a little video in there if you want to do that too. You can have a LinkedIn blog to go with it, LinkedIn article. So in addition to email, you've got SMS, LinkedIn blogs, videos that you can use, blog on your website. So you can kind of hit it from all these different angles. All right. And so pick three of any of these as I'm going through. I'll give a bunch of suggestions and maybe pick three and use those, and just know that you've got the other ones for future. So you've got your team photo as an idea, the top three misconceptions, questions, mistakes to avoid. That one's good. Another thing to put into the follow-up communications with anybody who came by your booth um, are helpful links. Hey, thanks for coming by. Talk soon. In the meantime, here's a couple helpful links that'll get you to here or there that will be helpful to you. So helpful links, always a great way to just stay in touch with folks who you're going to reach out to them anyway to maybe get into their specific details, their specific project, but give them some helpful links in the meantime. Give them information on how to start working with you. So if that's a booking link to set up an appointment, download a trial, whatever it looks like, make it really easy for them to take that next step. Hey, here's what you can do. If this sounds good to you and you want to take the next step in working together, here's what you can do. Another thing you could do is give some real life applications. So you could reach out in your follow-up and talk about, hey, here's 3 real-life scenarios. You don't have to name the client or prospect, but you can just describe, like, here was the um, problem they were trying to solve. Here's what happened when we worked with them on it, and here were the results. And so give them some samples of, real life applications. Let's see. What else could you do? You could set up an Ask Me Anything, like a QA session with people. So if people are coming out of that event and you feel like there were a lot of questions, you might just do a meeting or webinar where you say, I'm going to run through the top questions from the event. Everybody join. You can ask me anything. Also sign up here and you can get the replay, that kind of thing. So those are some ways. If any of those grabbed you, maybe pick 3 of those and use those, um, and use them for your after event follow up. Can I can I tell you something? I've often felt like I was a bit of a rebel. I didn't want to conform. I felt like systems would just stand in my way. And in the past, that just kind of kept me away from, this is a while ago, but kept me away from doing systems and repeatability. I just felt like I didn't need a plan. I just jumped in and went for it. I was kind of reinventing the wheel every time. But once I realized that putting the systems in place, marketing automation, tried them out, I actually ended up with more time and more space to do my thing and to be present with the people that I'm talking with. I've got that system in place. I can still make all the marketing personal and have that time to be with the people I want to be with and talk with them and do everything. So I want to recommend putting a system in place for your lead follow-up. It will serve you well. You are gonna love it. All right. Happy 7 marketing basics talk soon. Oh, grab my marketing master plan. Text the word biz to me, BIZ, at 1-530-203-5703. All right. Have a beautiful day.